Hey, it's Angel here with Caught It Outdoors, and here to bringing you a fly tying tutorial. This is my first and the first of a series of bluegill flies that I'd like to share with anyone who might be interested in fly fishing for some panfish. In a recent video, I took out some of these flies and fished them because I don't want to bring to you just a fly that may have some bin appeal, but a fly that catches fish. You know, I also don't want to tie something that everyone else has been tying and already showcased here on YouTube, but I would like to bring something that's different, something that's unique that you may also be able to add to your fly box. And so let's get to tying this fly. This fly pattern has come about because as a kid there was a shop called the Bass Connection in Riverside, California, and they used to sell a small jig called a micro jig in the size 16, 14, 12, and I had great success as a kid fishing for panfish when everything else would get no bite. This thing would, and so I want to mimic it. I have tried for the life of me to find both the Bass Connection and this jig on eBay, everywhere on the internet. I can't find either or. If anybody in California, Riverside, California to be specific, knows whatever happened to the Bass Connection, I would like to know. That was a great shop. Too bad they're down. And maybe they're not. But anyways, so let's get to tying this fly. So in the vise, I have a Allen fly fish hook. It's a S402 nymph hook in a size number 12. This is the size that I like to fish. The thread we're going to be using is a Danville 70 denier. It's in hot pink, and so we're going to go ahead and start that bit right behind the bead here, and we're going to take it all the way back to the bend of the hook, snap it, and the key to this is we're going to basically tie almost a fly, go back a bit, in a size 14 on a size 12 hook. Now for the body we're going to use a white strung marabou, and I like the really stringy stuff. I have some stuff here that's already been pre-prepared, and so we're going to go one hook length, shank length, back behind. Measure this off. There's one shank length, but we're going to tie it in the middle. And so we're going to put one wrap and another one, and then I want to work this marabou to go down around that that there shank of the hook so that it kind of splays out. Now I'm going to cut this so that some of that gets tucked under that bead. And now the rest of this fly is just going to be wraps going forward, batting down all this stuff. And the body is just going to be a buildup of wraps. We want to taper and ramp this all the way to the head. It's a very simple fly, but one of my most effective flies for bluegill. I've caught crappie on this. I've caught bass. And it's just been my go-to when nothing else, when all else fails. And so we just try and get a fairly smooth body on this. Spin your thread clockwise to flatten out your thread. I don't think it flattened out. It's up here that it matters most, just to get that bead locked down. And we'll finish it with a 3 to 4 turn whip finish. Trim our thread and hit it with some Sally Hansen's. Put it all around. Whoa, put way too much. Stick our bodkin. Clear that off. Okay, take your finger. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Very simple, but very effective fly when nothing else seems to be biting. And you can tie these in various, from size 8 to size 16. Experiment with the different colors. You could always change the, we're using a brass bead in silver here, but it's never a bad idea to have it in tungsten, because remember, some of the bluegill, the bigger bluegill, are always going to be a little lower in the water column, as I have noticed. And with the tungsten bead, you can get that thing to sink faster before the little guys take it. And so I hope this helps you out. I hope this fly would be one you would like to add to your fly box. And if so, hey, you like it, comment, leave a comment below. Thank you very much for watching.